Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Welcome back to the Daily Dish Tarot. Today, my beautiful souls, we are going to touch on, I call today Tuesday Tempos. So we're going to touch on the actions we can take moving forward in whatever's going on in our lives. Now, if you watched yesterday's, and if you didn't, I do suggest to check that out. It was about making some sort of decision, basically, and maybe the emotions involved with that. That's as far as I'll go. I won't go into details. If you're interested in that, you can check it out. These are daily food for thought to give us some things to digest and ponder, to help us through our day, our week, moving forward in general, just helping us moving forward. And so, I do these every day, Monday through Friday. So, and then Sundays I do Soul Connection. So our time is right. So even if you watch this past, Tuesday, it doesn't matter. These are timeless. Energy is fluid. So, and time is an illusion. So it doesn't matter when you watch these. If you watch it, it's probably a message in here for you somewhere. It is a general read, though, so it may not resonate for all of you. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's get going, my soul tribe. If you're not part of the soul tribe, do consider subscribing and joining the tribe. Actually, remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I appreciate you all tuning in, whether you're returning or you're new. Okay, now if you haven't seen it, I also did a new moon reading yesterday as well. That came out more in the afternoony, West Coast, afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. But you can check that out as well. As we are when I'm recording this, it's a new moon phase. We are now going in the waxing crescent phase. So this is a perfect day for that because it's about actions and initiating our wishes. Yes? Again, it doesn't have to be at that time. You can watch it anytime. All right. Just they're timeless. You can watch them anytime. That's the point I'm trying to make here. So let's see what Spirit has for us today. What is the bottom of the deck? Oh, the Devil. The Devil and the Hierophant. Wow, those are posing. If you didn't check it out, I did... Oh, crap, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the Soul Connection on Sunday, this past Sunday. So, the 16th. Again, they're timeless. But it was about playing the devil's advocate, light versus dark. And I'm feeling this energy here. Some of you may want to check this out. And we got the High Priestess underneath that, too. Let's see what we have here. We have the Devil, the Hierophant, the Hangman, and the High Priestess. Well, I'm hearing specifically for those of us this may resonate for, that we're going through a situation that's going to test your ability to avoid temptation. It's going to test your spiritual awareness, your self-awareness, and where you're at on your journey at this point. Because with the Devil and the Hierophant, it's like good versus evil, spiritual wisdom and temptation, evil indulgence, and seeing this in a different perspective. So, and trusting your inner self with the High Priestess. So you have the Hierophant and the High Priestess are both equal. One is the masculine, one is feminine. So it's a divine masculine, divine feminine. That deals with the spiritual and the third dimensional world. So the fourth, the fifth dimension, and so the High Priestess is the guardian between the two. The Hierophant is also, but the Hierophant's more about structure and rules, structure, whereas the High Priestess is more about fluid stuff, more about internal intuition and the emotional side. So think of this as your more logical side and your intuition, your more feminine side, internal emotional side. And then you have the Hangman, who's trying to see, again, it's like I said, playing the devil's advocate, but this may be some past behaviors that you had before that are coming back. I'm going to put this away for now because I could dwell on this forever. and I don't want to keep you here all morning because I don't know when you, or whenever you're watching. I don't want to keep you here all. I even cut some of the. I had cards I put on the side. If you've seen my other ones, I'm trying to get them a little bit more compact so I can give more information for each card, and then that happens. Okay, so for the actions that we may be thinking about. Okay, Queen of Cups. So whatever actions we take right now, collective, is something that is feminine energy that's going to make us, we're following our heart here, whatever actions we take. It's a situation where the universe is presenting this. Yesterday we had 3 aces, the swords, the wands, and the pentacles. So it's some sort of new beginning. And with the new moon is new beginnings and setting intentions. And then, of course, moving forward, we're going to the first quarter and then the full moon is putting those into action. And then, of course, the full moon is when things start to culminate. Seem to, where we don't do much of anything at all. We just kind of sit back and let things happen the way they're meant to happen. But the Queen of Cups here is saying the action to take, the action to focus on is what you really want in your heart. Paying attention to that, nurturing that part of you. That whatever you're doing is going to be emotionally satisfying for you. All right, what you may be aware of right now is, Queen of Swords. Well, okay, wow, this is overflow energy from yesterday. Do watch it if you haven't seen it. Talk about opposing energies here. So I'm seeing this as the High Priestess energy. And this over here is more of the Hierophant energy, so to speak. It's feminine energy because it's the Queen of Swords, but taking a more masculine type approach, cutting something out of your life. This Queen of Swords is saying you need to cut whatever this is, some sort of behavior, something toxic, and focusing more on what is going to serve your higher self, serve your higher good. You need to really start thinking about it. It's like getting into a mode of because the Queen of Swords that's the Ice Queen, no emotions with the decision. It's a straightforward, they're clear thinkers, they know what they want, they know what they don't want, and they have no problem cutting it out, but it's like, I make this decision, done, we're done, it's done. So I'm hearing the universe, your higher guides and masters saying for some of us in the collective, whomever this may be resonating for, in order to get what you truly want, that's going to make your heart happy, your authentic self happy, your higher self happy, you have to be brutally honest with yourself and just cut that out when it's not working for you. Something is blocking this devil energy, because this is the overall energy, the devil, with the Hierophant underneath. So I'm hearing that the devil, the temptation to not make some sort of decision and still wanting to get what you want is like wanting your cake and eating it too. You want to be able to enjoy, but you don't really want to have to sacrifice anything. You don't want to have to, you still want that cake. It doesn't work that way. The temptation, the devil, this dark energy for some of us, not all of us, but for some of us, is stronger right now. We need to see things in a much different way. We need to stop for a minute and really take inventory and take I can't think of the word right now. Take a bold look at our life and our behavior and our actions. And I think for some of us, we need to, Saturn's in retrograde still, right now. And Saturn is all about structure and discipline. And in retrograde, it's bringing back karmic lessons. I'm hearing that for some of you, could be many of you, you need to get more structure and discipline in your life in order to get what you really want. But I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to go out and drink with my buddies all the time. I want to, you know, I want to smoke weed. Whatever it is. I don't know, but I don't know if it's legal everywhere. I'm in California. It's legal here. And there's a whole story behind this. I could tell the story, but it amazes me how people rationalize their behavior. This is what I do, and I want to do what I want to do, no matter what. Well, certain places have rules. If you don't like the rules, no one says you have to follow them, but you can live somewhere else. And no, you don't have to stay here. And it's just, we just had a community meeting here, and I was blown away about the mentality. And it's like, they don't want to take responsibility for anything. I want everything to be given to me, but I don't want to have to do anything about it. And that's what I'm hearing here. Collective. Now, this is not all of you, but for some of you, what is it in your life that you are letting take control of you, that is not beneficial for you? You're chained to something. The devil has got you chained. You're not really chained. You have a choice. You can just take that chain right off and walk away. But when the devil sees, as I said in some other readings, like I said on Sunday, when the devil sees that the collective, that people are going toward their higher spiritual self, spiritual awareness, they go, oh dear God, I have to step in. I have to do this. I have to put temptation in front of them. I have to keep them off that path. I don't want them going in that direction. I want them to come to my side. I want them in my team. And the Hierophant is saying, listen, you have two choices here. You can follow my structures and my guidelines, my discipline, and do what's best for you. Or my dear people, you don't have to follow me. You can follow the devil. But I don't want to hear about any complaining about how your life isn't going in the direction you want. Tough love. The universe can have some tough love. So does Saturn. Okay, which you may not be seeing. This is a chance for you to totally change your life. This is a chance for you to just let it go. Cut it out. Step up to this wheel. Take a chance. You don't spin, you don't win. You may not win every time, but by not spinning, you're never going to win. By sticking to that temptation, never going to win. The Wheel of Fortune is a turning point. Things are going to change. Your life is changing, and it's up to you if you want to roll with it and be, what do they call it? Flexible, but that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking just kind of go with the flow. Go with the flow. Let things happen the way they're meant to happen. But if you avoid cutting something out of your life, the Queen of Swords is saying it's got to go. It's got to go. Maybe it's some sort of vice that you have. I don't know. All right, we'll move on. We will move on. What challenge you may have moving forward. Ending something. This is a transformative phase for you, collective. Some of you are so damn stubborn, not like me, but I do have self-awareness where I realize that, there are certain things in life that you just cannot control, and depending on where you're at, again, if you don't like the rules where you're at, no one's chaining. No one says you have to stay there, right? This place is a little bit unique, and like I said, I'll explain it sometime in a future video, probably soon, because I want people to understand when I bring this stuff up, why I say what I say. It just would take a little bit, and I don't want to put this in the videos. It's time to shed that old skin. Like I said yesterday, it's a long time coming. There's something that needs to end so you can be reborn. There's something that, it's like you're hiding behind this cloak. You're hiding in the darkness. You're almost afraid of progressing. That's what I'm hearing here. So your challenge right now, collective, and moving forward, and it doesn't matter, whenever you're watching this, is ending something so you can start new and live a better life. Live your life, the life you're meant to have. Advice moving forward. King of Pentacles came yesterday, along with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Again, we have feminine energy here. It's opposing feminine energy. It's almost as if, but I love smoking my weed. Well, no one said you can't do it. The King of Pentacles said, no, not for me. I want my head clear. I want to focus on what I want, and I want so I can have a secure, happy life. I'm not saying for people to stop smoking weed, by the way. I'm just saying that could be something that if you do it all the time. I'm not judging. But it does. I mean, everybody knows that when you smoke weed, a lot of people that don't, I'm just going to say, most people that smoke weed don't have much ambition. And let me tell you, I know I'm around people that's their lifestyle. But they want everyone to take care of them. I don't jive with that. This entitled mentality of today's society, I don't jive. And don't give me that crap about being woke. You're in a coma. Don't tell me about being woke. You people are in a coma. You're blind and in a coma. Your lifestyle, I could go on a soapbox about that. Never mind. And if I offend people, again, disclaimer down below. You don't have to, you can unsubscribe. You don't have to watch these. I don't care. It's all about truth. And I says it the way I sees it. I speak my mind. Anyways, moving on, beautiful people. The King of Pentacles is going to do what's best for him overall. He's focusing on that goal. He's not letting anything else take his attention away from what he wants. He's got his kingdom. He's got his little castle back there. He's up on his throne, out on his terrace somewhere, maybe drinking some coffee. Maybe he's got a cocktail off on the side, whatever. And maybe he's, and he knows that whatever he does. So advice moving forward is stay focused on that goal. But you can't stay focused on the goal if you're too busy doing something else. What time is it? Okay, let's see. I'm going to clarify. I am going to clarify. Yes, I could go on a soapbox. And I have very, speaking of playing the devil's advocate, I have a very different view of... I come from a generation of if you want something, you work for it. And if you want to have a certain lifestyle, you go right ahead. But don't expect anyone to take care of you. That's how I was raised. And we were poor. We were very poor. We didn't get to go to McDonald's. The way these people, oh, well, the kids need this. No kid needs a damn Happy Meal. Okay? If you are poor and don't have money, you don't buy crap all the time. I got stuff for my birthday and Christmas, and that was it. Because we just didn't have the money. And we were never in on any assistance either. So I just want to make that clear. And my dad worked hard, but he didn't make much money. He was on a salary, but they paid him peanuts for what he did. And he put in a lot more time than he should have. But my dad was a workaholic. So anyways, and believe me, I don't have money, so I'm not sitting here going, oh, I have money. No, I do not. I don't. Okay, Queen of Cups. Five of Swords. Oh, collective. I'm hearing... I want to bring positive energy into it with this Wheel of Fortune. This King of Pentacles stepped up to the wheel and took a spin. He didn't bet all his money on it, though. But he said, you know what? I'm going to try and see what happens. And it worked. Step by step. The Five of Swords with the King of Cups. As you're constantly having this battle over and over with yourself or even with other people, emotional battle of I keep trying to do this or that and my life isn't changing. I don't understand. I'm not moving ahead. I keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe you're not being totally honest with yourself. Maybe you haven't cut out something that is creating more havoc in your life than you realize. Now let's do the Queen of Swords. Star. Interesting. You need to cut something out of your life so you can heal. You may have some inner demons. For some of you, you may have some sort of substance abuse, possibly. Doesn't have to be, though. I'm just going to mention that. That will affect your life. The Star card is about having hope, healing, balance, peace, hope, serenity, all the beautiful things in life. Oh, I just heard Spirit say, let the collective know that some of them need some sort of guidance. spiritual guidance. The star, following the North Star. You're not following the star. It's almost like you're going, and this is the new moon when I'm recording this, it's almost like you're going around blindly in the dark thinking, well, I don't know where the hell I'm going, but I'm just going to keep walking because maybe I'll get there. Hopefully I'll get there. Well, I don't know about that. But at some point, you have to get this hanged man energy where you just stop and look at your life. Don't do anything. This is a good time now if you're watching this around the new moon. We're going to put things into action, but take a moment to think about what works in your life, and if you're honest, what doesn't. Where do you need more discipline and structure? Where do you let temptation take over your life? Whatever it may be. Maybe you just like video games. Maybe you like playing video games. All right, there's nothing wrong with playing video games. It is if you're doing it all day long and all night long. Maybe you're doing it all night long so you sleep. You don't work. Well, how the hell do you expect to live if you don't work? You got to pay the bills. Or do you think someone should pay them for you? You know, that's my problem with some of society today. It's a very different people that have children, you know, they're high on what, God knows what, and then they have kids, and believe me, things I've seen around me, and I'm in California, so, you know, you see a lot of stuff in California. Some of you may live in more rural areas, or maybe you don't see it, I don't know, but maybe we can have a conversation one day. If I ever get, I'd like to do some live streams, we can just chit-chat about that. All right, the Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Cups here. You have to make a decision here. You have plenty of options you can think about, but one of them is going to be meant for you. So it's time to stop that and do more of this. Thinking about where you really want your life to go and putting the work in to do it. Being dedicated. Being grounded. Maybe you need to heal from something. Maybe that's why you have this behavior or whatever. There may be something you need to heal from. I'm not judging that. Everybody has our own issues. Some people try to avoid things in life by using substance. And I understand that. I totally understand that. But it comes to a point where you have to really step back and look at yourself. You're the only one that can stop what you're doing. Nobody else can do it for you. So, what you don't see is there's a chance that if you take this, make this choice, your life could turn around. Your life is like I said, life is always moving forward. The seasons are changing. No one's going to wait for you. You can stand back there all you want. But other people are going to move forward, and you're going to be back in the dust going, wait, what about me? Well, yeah, what about you? What did you do? What did you get rid of? What did you end? What have you done to change yourself? Oh, collective, I'm getting kind of preachy and whatever here. So sorry, but some of you need to think about that. Death. There you go. You need to be stern with yourself. You need to be stern with yourself and make some sort of damn decision. You got to be stern with yourself. That's the action. You have to make some sort of decision. What do you need to cut out of your life to give you what you really want? What really means a lot to you emotionally? What satisfies you? King of Pentacles. Justice. See? There's the Justice card. Damn it. Right versus wrong. It's all going to balance out. The truth is going to come out. And then the Justice, it's going to come to a point in your life where it's the Karma card. You're going to stand there and you can tell the universe, your higher guides and masters, the judge, okay, well, I've done this, I've done that. And the judge is going to say, but what about A, B, and C? Oh, well, I started A. And the justice is going to say, no, I see the evidence here of what's been going on. And so it's being accountable for your actions is basically what the justice is about. Being accountable with your actions and getting to the point where you're honest with yourself. And it's not even about the universe disciplining you or telling you what structure you need. It's really about trying to figure that out for yourself. But if you don't come to that point, then This is the 10. This is the 11. Things in your life can change. It's time for you to step up and think about how you may have contributed to this, because after the Justice is the Hangman. Stop and think about your life. That's being more spiritually aware, realizing things a lot more. Bottom of the deck. And it's still a half an hour. Oh no, it's 23 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful. In order to stop, well, you have to figure out, first of all, if you're feeling pain or feeling low vibrational, where that's stemming from. Circumstances in your life can contribute, but it's all how you perceive it, how you deal with it. And then think about your behaviors and your negative thoughts and what you do maybe to not think about it. I'm just going to say smoke pot because so many people do it. If it's anything more than that, then you may really want to, think about your life and if you want to change it. No one's saying you have to change. It's all up to you. Whatever the behavior is, though, it may not be that extreme. It may be even being a workaholic. Maybe you work yourself all the time so you don't have to deal with things in your life. It's the end. This is the end of that. Stop these battles. The 5 to the 10 is the 5. You're having these battles with yourself and within you, I think, that you need to find your independence here. Make an independent decision to change your life. That's the action. Make the independent decision to change your life in the way that's going to make you emotionally happy. That's ultimately going to make you happy. Whew, I need a break. That was rough. And believe me, there's some things in here, and I'll go back and watch this myself, that I'm sure I can apply to myself. I am not above this. I know I was talking about what I was talking about. That kind of stuff irritates me, but I'm accountable for what I do. I know that I contribute to my life in some ways that keep me from getting to where I want to go in some ways. Not 100%, but I do contribute. So I'm sure there are things in my life that I could look back and say, you know what, you do. You do this. You don't exercise enough. You don't eat right. No wonder you're tired all the time. That kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I take these to heart as well. I'm part of the collective as well. I'm just delivering the message. I'm the tool to deliver the message from Spirit. Spirit's always talking to me, telling me to pay attention to this and that. But thank you for tuning in. I hope this was helpful to some of you. If it, resonated, let me know. Do remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Join me tomorrow, or join us tomorrow. Join the tribe tomorrow for some wisdom, some further wisdom that we can get from this. It's a process, and we all are in different steps of it. We all could use some advice here and there and some guidance. So join us tomorrow, the Daily Dish Tarot, for Wednesday Wisdom. See you there. Peace out.